One night, Taiwan suddenly goes dark. No electricity, no internet, no communication, and the world watches it happen, live. But this isn't an invasion. This is how you blind a nation before the first shot is fired. It starts with code. A cyber attack hits Taiwan's power grid. Within seconds, the system collapses. Electricity is gone, the internet goes offline, military communication is cut, radars fall silent. Then, the missiles arrive. Precision strikes destroy early warning systems. The island is plunged into darkness. And suddenly, this is no longer a regional crisis. It becomes global. So now the question is, what will the United States do? An emergency meeting begins at the White House. Everyone in the room knows the same thing. One wrong decision could start World War III. The US is not legally required to defend Taiwan, but doing nothing could collapse the global balance of power. Then the decision is made. The 7th Fleet is moving, aircraft carriers, submarines, fighter jets. But the US is not alone, because now Asia is waking up. Japan goes on high alert. If Taiwan falls, Okinawa could be next. South Korea cannot ignore the threat from the north. US bases become fully active. Missiles, jets, naval forces. The Pacific turns into a war zone. But the real battlefield is not visible yet. Because the next blow doesn't hit the battlefield. It hits something bigger, the global economy. Taiwan produces the world's most advanced chips, and now production stops. The impact is immediate. Phones stop being produced. Cars sit unfinished on factory lines. Hospitals cannot access critical equipment. But the truth is, this is not a tech crisis. This is a global production shutdown. Factories slow down. Markets begin to crash. Supply chains break. And the biggest shock, China is hit hard too. And then, the pressure turns inward. Sanctions hit quickly. Trade slows down, then stops. Factories shut down. Unemployment rises, social tension increases, and suddenly, the biggest threat is no longer external. It is internal. But despite everything, Taiwan still has not fallen, and that changes everything. Taiwan is small, but prepared. Mountain terrain slows the invasion. Cities turn into defensive zones. Civilians are trained. Every street becomes resistance. The expected quick victory collapses. Weeks pass, months pass, and now both sides are stuck. And when powerful nations get stuck, they escalate. The US and China face each other directly. Two nuclear powers. One mistake is enough. One miscalculation is enough. At this point, decisions are no longer rational. They are driven by fear. And fear is how wars spiral out of control. At that point, it's no longer about winning, it's about not losing everything. The world begins to divide. The West aligns with the United States. China forms its own bloc. Trade breaks apart. Supply chains collapse. Even the internet splits. A new world order begins. But this is not just war. This is the world dividing in two. And once that line is drawn, there is no going back. And now, every country faces the same question. There is no neutrality anymore. Every country must choose a side. Choose wrong, and your economy collapses. Choose late, and you are left behind. This is no longer just politics. This is survival. Taiwan is not just an island. It's a breaking point. If it breaks, technology collapses, economies collapse, global balance collapses. This is not fiction. This is a scenario world leaders are actively preparing for. And if it happens, the question won't be who wins. The real question will be who survives. Because in a war like this, there are no real winners. What do you think? Write in the comments. For more scenarios like this, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.